Hey to YouTube, this is 101 Bronson back here again with another update video for the month of August 2020. Got a fair few titles. It's been a bit, excuse me, it has been a bit slower this month in terms of the titles that I picked up. But of course, I mentioned this before, every month I'm gonna pick up at least 5 titles. I'm always gonna pick up movies. Some great releases that are also upcoming. And a few that I got this month. So let's go into my August 2020 update, covering the DVDs and Blu-rays. DVDs are up first, so here we go. So here we go, starting off the DVDs, like I said. First up is a spaghetti western called Banditos, starring Enrico Maria Salerno, and this one is directed by Massimo Dallamano. This is a German DVD put out by White Pearl Classics, who proudly display their label way at the top. German DVD region 2 with a English audio for those who are wondering. Very good spaghetti western, actually. This one I actually really recommend it. They say here in German it's one of the best spaghetti westerns. I might not necessarily agree with that, but it's a pretty good one. And the director Massimo Dallamano, he was actually previously a cinematographer or a cameraman, if you would prefer to call it that, on the Sergio Leone movies, Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. And after that, Sergio Leone sort of went on to work with, Tonino Dellicoli, who would film the rest of Sergio Leone's movies, so from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly onwards. However, Massimo Dallamano really impressed me with this movie. He's done only this spaghetti western, and I know that he has done also a considerable number of giallos. So I definitely look forward to watching his giallo movies, because I think he has some great shots in this movie, and I do recommend this spaghetti western. And yeah, there you go, Banditos. Next up is another German DVD, and it's another spaghetti western. This is a Coffin for the Sheriff, and this is an Anthony Stephan movie, and this is my first Anthony Stephan movie. I actually haven't seen a spaghetti western with him in it. I know he's done quite a few spaghetti westerns, and this one is directed by Mario Caiano and co-starring Eduardo Fajardo, who was a spaghetti western regular. He was, among others, Major Jackson in the original Django. And again, pretty good spaghetti western. It's a standard plot about Anthony Stephan seeking revenge for the death of his brother, if I remember correctly. Yeah, with an English audio and put out by Alive and Colosseo Film. This is actually a slip edition, so you have a slip cover, and this is the cover, which is, as you can see, is a different artwork than the slipcover. This is, I believe, the original poster art for the movie. I do like original poster art, as regular viewers might know. So yeah, there you go, Anthony Stephan, A Coffin for the Sheriff. Pretty good spaghetti western, do recommend this edition. Next up, we did pick up a giallo this month. This is Lucio Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling by Shameless Entertainment. Shameless Screen Entertainment, actually. Yeah, if you want to see that, you are gonna have to buy this edition yourself. That's, of course, the lovely Barbara Boucher. Pretty good movie, this one, actually. I really enjoyed this one. This one stars Thomas Milian, who was a spaghetti western regular. And usually Thomas Milian plays like really over the top. He kind of, I guess one could accuse him of like overplaying it, like overacting. But he actually plays it very straight and to the point in this one, which I actually thought was a nice change of pace. I mean, I do prefer my Thomas Milian to be a bit more eccentric, let's say. but this wasn't a bad role for him. Of course, great Lucio Fulci directed movie. I mean, Lucio Fulci is known for being a bit more gory, right? I mean, he definitely delivered in this movie, but I've heard that a lot of other movies of his go a bit more beyond. But this is my introduction to Lucio Fulci, and it definitely makes me want to watch more of his movies. So there you go, Don't Torture a Duckling, which is actually has a very disturbing subject matter because it's about the murder of underage, kids. But about it's about the murders that are popping up. Small, the bodies of small kids are being found by the police. Uh, pretty dark subject matter, but pretty good giallo movie. I do recommend this one. Now, last up for the DVDs, we gotta end it with another spaghetti western. This is a Terence Hill Bud Spencer movie, God Forgives I Don't, which is a Dutch DVD by Dutch Filmworks. This is supposedly the best release of this movie that is out there, and I mean it's a pretty good transfer, and I actually thought this was a pretty good movie. I mean, usually these two, Terence Hill, Bud Spencer, they're more comedic. They do comedy movies. This is actually very straight and serious. Dare I say, a bit of gritty spaghetti western, which I prefer. I prefer these to the more comical ones. So I do recommend this one, God Forgives I Don't, by Dutch Filmworks. This is supposed to be the best release of this movie. So if one hasn't picked this one up yet, I would say go for it, because they also go pretty cheap actually. I mean, I actually got an edition of this one for I guess about 10 euros, which really isn't that much to complain about. I think it was even less. I think it was like 8.50. So there you go, God Forgives I Don't. And now we're gonna move on to the Blu-rays. First up, I picked up a John Carpenter movie that I've never seen nor owned prior to picking this one up. Assault on Precinct 13. Yeah, a John Carpenter classic that I've not seen before prior to picking this edition up. A Australian edition actually by Umbrella Entertainment. And this is a pretty fantastic edition. I mean, a great transfer. I mean, if I did not know this was a movie from the 70s, I would have never guessed by looking at it, because they did a great job on the transfer. And this is also region free for those that are wondering. I do have a region free Blu-ray player, but for those of you that haven't, no worries about picking this edition up. Yeah, this was a pretty great, fantastic movie. I just cannot say anything more. I cannot believe that I have never seen this one before. I mean, this was a Carpenter movie that I have heard a lot about. He did this one before Halloween, actually. And yes, you do get a few special features there. If you guys want to read up on the plot, go ahead and pause right there. Some great special features, audio commentary, interviews, the isolated music score, radio spots, original theatrical trailer. Of course, it's an Australian edition, so of course you're going to have an English audio, and it comes in nice widescreen, everything you would want. I mean, I just cannot believe that I've never seen this one before, but now I have, and it's another John Carpenter movie added to my collection, Assault on Precinct 13. Next up is a double bill of two Ryan Gosling movies, Drive and Only God Forgives, which come in this nice thick slip box. This is also a Dutch edition, so the writing on here is Dutch and in French as well, but it does have an English audio. And these two are on Blu-ray, and it's Drive and Only God Forgives. And Drive, I mean, I cannot, again, just like with Assault on Precinct 13, I cannot believe that I've not seen this movie before, because I've watched this one the other night. It was a fantastic movie. Totally recommend this one for any of you that haven't seen this one. Great. I haven't seen too many movies of Ryan Gosling, but if he has done more movies like this, I mean, I would definitely watch him. I mean, I thought he was pretty great in this movie, and Carey Mulligan as well. Just a fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I mean, shame on me for not discovering this little gem earlier. And then you have the other movie, Only God Forgives. After Drive, yeah, which is the same director, Nicholas Winding Refn. I probably butchered that one, but yeah, I mean, I haven't seen this one yet. I do have the week off from work this week, so I'm definitely gonna get around to it this week and watch this one. It looks like a pretty good one. Kind of like it's set in Bangkok, which I read from the description here in the back. It's set in Bangkok, and you know he's like a boxer or something like that. I mean, it sounds like a great movie. Like again, somebody gets killed, and it's a revenge movie. I'm looking forward to watching this one. So if anyone can tell me a bit about this one, by all means go ahead. Have you guys seen this one, and if you liked it, by all means let us know. So there you go. Fantastic edition of Drive and Only God Forgives in a slipbox. And next up we have another spaghetti western. This is the final spaghetti western for this month. German Blu-ray of The Hills Run Red, which is in German Eine Flut von Dollars, and in Italian Un fiume di dollari, which is like translated to A River of Dollars. This one stars Thomas Hunter, Henry Silva, and Dan Duria. I hope I pronounced that right. German Blu-ray put out by Koch Media or Explosive Media, and it's copyrighted by MGM. Pretty good spaghetti western, this one. Also Nicoletta Machiavelli is in this one. She was in a few other spaghetti westerns as well. She was, I think, most famously in Navajo Joe with Burt Reynolds. Music by the maestro Ennio Morricone. And this is a Region B German Blu-ray, but a pretty good transfer. And I actually thought it was a pretty good movie, pretty good spaghetti western. Not too bad at all. So this month I've picked up some great spaghetti westerns. I like pretty much all of them, so there you go. And then last but certainly not least is another Dario Argento giallo/horror movie by Arrow Video, Inferno. I mean, I guess this isn't really a giallo movie. This is more of his horror movie. I mean, this is like after Suspiria, which I really want to see that one. I've heard a lot of great things about Suspiria. I think I'm gonna pick that one up this month for sure. Because they kind of describe it as like a kind of a follow-up to Suspiria, so I would definitely love to see Suspiria then. Because this one didn't make that much sense, so maybe watching Suspiria could actually make, let this movie make sense. I mean, if you guys have seen Suspiria and this one, maybe you could let us know if that would help with the experience of watching this one. So this is the cover that I have on, of which I believe this is the original poster, because the one that came on was this one, which again, don't get me wrong, I think this is a pretty great illustrated. Oh man, I actually haven't noticed that the guy is kind of in the process of losing his eyes there. This is again pretty great artwork, but I don't know, something about this one, it's very simple, but I don't know, I kind of like it. Anyway, Arrow Video putting out some great special features again on this Blu-ray. And yeah, Dario Argento's Inferno, there you go. That's the final one for this month. So there you have it. Those are all the pickups for the month of August 2020. Look forward to a great update for September, by the way, because there's a few great titles on my way. One of the big releases that I'm waiting very anxiously for is the True Lies Spanish Blu-ray that came out last month. I was a bit late in ordering that one, but it's coming my way, so that one, I kind of will tease that one for you guys. That one will be featured in the next update. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. As always, you know, if you did, by all means leave a like. And if you're new to my videos and you like my update videos, if you like this one, there's monthly updates every month. And there's a lot of other movie related content on my channel, and if you don't want to miss out, by all means go ahead and subscribe and click the little bell notification so you get notified on latest updates, so you get notified whenever I upload a video. So anyway, having said all that, keep on collecting my fellow YouTubers, my fellow movie collecting community, and we will see each other again in the next month, which will be September. There's a few other videos also coming up. Still have to do a few action figure videos that I've done, and there will also be some more top 10s. I mean, I know a lot of you guys enjoyed my top 20 spaghetti western video. I'm planning on doing a few more videos in that nature, so by all means stay tuned for that, and have a good one, everyone. Stay safe and healthy. We're still not over this virus, but you know, stay positive, stay strong, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.